Hi, we're getting at the moment up near modern times with this little telephone. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It's one in the collection. It won't be repaired because the actual body seems to be welded or even glued together, so there's no screws to take it apart. The sound is very, very low on the receiver, and there's no blowback, so there is a definite fault on there. One of these days I might hook it apart if I can, but at the moment I'm not going to. This, as I say, being a fairly modern press button telephone. In fact, it's only pressable on tone, which means it was probably made for the American market, but not too sure. It's tone. It's not pulse. Anyhow, on it we've got some extra things. You've got the clock and a reset. So on there you've got a display of time. Obviously I can't show it because it's not plugged in. It's powered by the line voltage. You've got 3 buttons up there, M1, 2 and 3. That's obviously memory, 1, 2 and 3. So you can memorise a number. And obviously by pressing one of those buttons will produce the call to either M1, M2 or M3. You've got a recall button, store. So this is obviously used when you're storing a number. And the memory. Don't ask me how it works because I can't show you it, as it's just there's no sound there, it's so low. You've got a redial facility and a pause, obviously a micro switch underneath there. A little light which glows in there. Obviously redials is what it does, and pause the calls are there. Nothing about a loudspeaking telephone like the one I showed yesterday. And in fact, the one I showed yesterday, a gentleman's come back to me on this. I made a query. I said, well, I thought it was probably Japanese. But the gentleman came back and said, oh, it's Korean, which would probably make sense because it's very well made, and Korean stuff tends to be well made. As I said, recently I picked up second hand. I couldn't afford a brand new one, it cost a bomb. Was a rice cooker by the company called Cuckoo, and that is from Korea and very well made. In fact, it makes my rice so fast, it's unbelievable. It's actually under pressure, so you've got pressurised water, which obviously boils above normal water temperature, and it's very, very good. So I'm very pleased I got that. So that's Korean. And also I've got a heater which I think turned up at the boot sale, and that's Korean, and that seems to be quite good. It's a little bit dodgy at the moment, it's quite old. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. This phone is not Korean. It is in fact somewhere. Let me turn him over and it'll probably tell you all about it. Well, about some of it. Where else? Made in China. Yeah, it's fairly typical. As I say, there is a screw in there which it seems ridiculous to have a screw there, the only one to release the back. It may be that under these feet you've got 4 screws to undo the base. So one of these days I might have a little look at that. The model they call Telcom 420. Ring equivalent number is 1. made so it can either be used as a desk phone or a wall phone. You've got your ringer loud and soft and high. So off, low or high, that's your ringer. On the other side you've got your port for the handset. And for the line cord, sorry it's upside down, for your line cord. That, believe it or not, is more or less it. There's the handset itself, with the name on there again. It could be that the actual receiver's faulty, but it seems funny the receiver and transmitter are both faulty, so I don't know. One of these days I might hook it apart. It looks like the screws are kept under there, so a little cover and a cover there, so that's obviously how you'd get the handset apart. It looks well made, I must say. It's certainly well made. And you've got a fixing there, which I don't know how you get. That I imagine would be allowed to be pulled out, but at the moment it doesn't seem to be doing that. And that would go into that little slot there, so you'd hold the handset on when it was mounted that way round on the wall. But apart from that, that's more or less all I can be saying about this. Probably quite a good little phone. Do you want to know what the time is and the memories? As far as I know it, and there's no way of indicating that it's loud speaking. But having said that, it looks like there may even be a speaker under that grill. Your sound for the ringer probably comes out at the base. So it may be that by pressing, no, it doesn't even press down, so I'm assuming it could be loudspeaking, but I've got my doubts. That does light up, but it doesn't switch anything, so your guess is as good as mine. So probably won't show this one again unless I find the energy to pull it apart and perhaps have a look and see what is wrong. But yeah, it's a nice little, fairly modern phone. I thought I'd put that in. So once again, thanks again. I will be getting back to reply on the comments that have been made on the other ones. I now know how I can do it quickly because it's listed in YouTube. I didn't realise it was, but it is. I found that out by pure chance. I haven't done anything more about the CNET. I will have to. It seems it's quite a popular thing, so we'll see. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. I'm taking it easy today. It's very, very hot out. I think we're, well, looking at the temperature, it's 32, which seems to be quite warm. My pussycat doesn't quite know what to do. She was stretched right out. They don't like it. They don't like this extreme heat. They give me a chance to go and water the greenhouses because they've been drying water up so fast. So yeah, it's been quite busy. Hopefully I could try and put a couple of plants up as well. I just noticed it's clouding over, so I don't know whether, I think this weather's going to last till tomorrow, and then it could be anything. Storms, I don't know. Just wait and see. Anyhow, I'm rambling off, which I tend to do, I know. So thanks again for watching, any comments please make, and I'll get back to you as well. So thanks again. Thank you. Thanks.